to join us on the Near East Desk. Thank you. That's always a bummer, and I'm sure that's not how you wanted it to end. But if I might say, even before the injury, you look pretty buttoned up today. You never faced a break point. I think only 5 unforced errors in a set and a half of tennis. I would think that you would be pretty pleased to start your hard court season that way.
I mean, obviously, like I'd want to play a full match.
For sure.
I think for me, the lead up to New York is, you know, all about matches. So I'm really sad for her that, you know, she couldn't finish the match, and I really hope she gets better. Honestly, it sounded really serious.
Yeah.
So I'm really shocked that she was able to play through the pain, and I think that says a lot about her character. But yeah, I mean, I can be pleased about how I played, but I'm also a perfectionist, so.
It's funny. You're the second person on here today who's talked about being a perfectionist. Taylor Fritz, we were having the same conversation. Can being a perfectionist be to your own detriment? In other words, that sometimes you need to be kind to yourself and accept that perfection is a pretty tough goal to meet.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's funny because we know also that you can't be perfect every day, but it's kind of something I think I strive for. And I also feel like maybe that's the reason why I am the way I am. Yeah. And I wouldn't want to change that, but it's definitely had its frustrating moments and also its very happy moments.
I think that's a very good way to analyze that. If I may, when you post up at a new tournament, everyone's obviously always very curious to see what kind of fashion statement you're going to make. And a lot of times we need you to explain it to us. But I think as a D.C. resident and native, that I think I understand your outfit. Would you care? I think it's cherry blossoms.
I want to hear your explanation.
Is it cherry blossoms?
It is.
As someone once said, we may be dumb, but we ain't stupid. These are the cherry blossoms. Well, this is you walking out with the cherry. Would you care to explain the connection between the Japanese cherry blossoms here in Washington and what they mean historically?
I mean, you know, I think from my end, I love to pay tribute to my heritage, to my cultures, and even in a way you can see cherry blossoms, but you can also see hibiscus, which is the national flower for Haiti.
So interesting.
Yeah, so I just really love that little tie-in, and you know, I feel like, I don't know, coming off of Wimbledon, obviously I think everyone was really entertained by my kimonos, and I kind of kept it from my end a little business-like today. Okay,
well, and so for those who don't know the story, in 1912, the government of Japan gifted 3,000 cherry trees to the people of the United States, and they were planted around the National Mall and the reflecting pool down by the Jefferson Memorial, and that's what we have as the National Cherry Blossom Festival each year that blooms in March and April. So being here in D.C. with those trees just a stone's throw from here, I think that's a pretty nice tribute, and you've woven it all together, haven't you?
Trying.
Okay, well, nicely done. I want to ask you about something really nice that you did a couple days ago before the tournament began, and it was right over there, I think. You held, I don't really know what to call it, but I guess it would be like a pop-up impromptu cookout for the fans around here. Tell us about that and sort of what the genesis for that idea was.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, obviously I haven't played this tournament that many times. I played last year, but I had like a 7-year break from this tournament, and coming back, it was just really incredible to feel the energy. And I just wanted to get to know the people here more. And obviously on site, it was a little chaotic, but it was really fun.
Did you personally grill those burgers, or did you have help?
I did not have anything to do with the burgers, but the vibes were there.
So you looked like you were having fun. And how did you get the word out? Because hundreds of people ended up showing up, and it wasn't an event that was premeditated or advertised by the tournament. Was it just like a word of mouth social media thing?
Yeah, I mean, I posted on social media, but the tournament was so kind. I kind of sprung that idea on them like the evening before, and for them to organize it and just support me in that way, I think was really amazing, and I'm really fortunate that they were able to do that.
Seeing you interact with the fans out there, you look energized by them. Is that a fair estimation?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. I have another observation that my friends and I at Tennis Channel have made watching you play the last couple of months, and you feel free to correct us if we're wrong. You look very joyful on the tennis court. Is that fair?
I hope so. That's something that I feel. So I guess if you're observing it, then that's a good thing.
I'd rather know the truth about what you're feeling, because we know that it hasn't all been rose petals and puppy dogs and smiles for the last couple of years, but it seems noticeable to us anyway. But we're outsiders; we don't know what you're is. So I just wanted to check in and see if our observations are accurate. That you look like you're having a good time. Tennis looks fun. I know winning is fun, and you're doing more of that lately. So is that have we got that right?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel more joy, but I think it's kind of this realization that I came to that if I'm not enjoying my time out here, then there's no real point.
Yeah.
And, life is short and the athlete life is even shorter. So I can only do this for a limited amount of time, but I hope that I have as much fun as I can while that time is here.
Well, I don't want to take too much of your time, but if I can, just one or two more things. The pairings came out yesterday for the U.S. Open mixed doubles, and we saw your name and Kei Nishikori's name together in the draw, and I imagine that made some pretty big headlines back in Japan. Would you tell us how that pairing came to be?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Kei is like my older brother. He's like my senpai. He's someone I've grown up admiring. And this is his last year on tour. And I've always dreamed of playing mixed doubles with him. So to have that opportunity for me was incredible. I don't know if we're doubles players, so I don't know how that's going to go, but I'm sure we're just going to have a lot of fun, and it's just, I appreciate him so much.
And that's going to kind of be my getaway thought, if you don't mind. He has meant so much to tennis in general, a Grand Slam finalist, such a pioneering figure in Japanese men's tennis. As a Japanese player, and here are some of the other teams that you're going to be playing alongside of, and he's about to go out on center court here. Could you just reflect on sort of, as he gets ready to say his goodbye to the tour, what he's meant both in Japan and more broadly across the sport?
Yeah, I mean, I think, he's one of the best tennis players ever. I feel like people underestimate him a lot, but he was in that time where he was number 4, for a very long time. He was constantly in quarters, semis. He was only getting stopped by like Rafa, Federer, Murray, the big names. And he is a pioneer. He's inspired so many Japanese tennis players, and I think he was that guy for a really long time.
That's very well put. We appreciate the time that you spent with us. I know the fans have really enjoyed getting to know you here this week, whether it was at the barbecue or here. And good luck in the quarterfinals against Cocheretto.
Thank you.
Naomi Osaka on